Today we take a look at some action figure clothing accessory sets. Why is that? Because it's Fashion Week, of course, yeah! And we are weirder than ever now. This is how we get weirder than ever. Why? Not just because of all that, because I'm a total weirdo. No, because we're putting... Anytime you have soft goods and you have to take them on, put them on, and all that stuff on an action figure, they're not dolls, they're action figures. So while we swap around all of these clothing bits, I'm also going to show you how to upgrade your April O'Neil to make her look better than ever. Stay with me. And I'll pretend like the only reason I do this is because I get to review it, and it's not anything personal. So we have this set, and if you can't tell from here, these are from Metal Slug. So we got a couple of these figures that we've reviewed on this channel. Me. I'm the only person doing this, okay? So back off. We've got a couple of these Metal Slug figures, Tunshi Studios, and they have soft goods, and these are some of the best figures I've reviewed for a lot of reasons. The articulations, the sculpt, the paint, the incredible accessories, and these fantastic soft goods, which is awesome and super fun. So this one is kind of packaged here, as you can see with that one. And then this one, don't worry about her shirt missing. I'm using it in other ways, and I'll show you that. Back off. I'm getting real defensive. But this is packaged with that one. Obviously, you can switch these around, do whatever you want. But these are designed specifically for these figures. And this comes from Kai Lab. And be sure to check out Kai Lab over on Instagram to see what all is coming out of that lab. A lot of stuff you may have seen already. A lot of new things coming, like this Last Ronin for Mezco. Now, let's get into what we are here for, which are these things, okay? Plastic containers, dig it, lots going on here. A lot of soft goods. This is super fun. And look, this comes with a backpack. There's a lot going on here. And you know, seeing photos of these things is one thing. Seeing a video of it that you're about to see right now is another thing. I'm just listing things. But to see it in person is totally different. So this backpack even includes the strap. I mean, this is like, it looks like the backpack that I own, which is really weird. But you got adjustable straps. You got this, which doesn't open. However, look at this. A little tiny zipper. There we go. So it's just stuffed with some stuff. So that way it's got, you know, some heft to it, and it's not all flappy looking. But this is super cool. You know, listen, I think we just found one of the coolest accessory sets for action figure photographers. Now, these are designed for these figures, but I bet there are others that are scaled roughly the same that you could put these on. And I told you that, you know, her shirt missing is because it's over here on April. Why do I have a soft goods April? How did this happen? Well, this is Rebel 10 Customs, and Rebel 10 Customs is crushing it. I've talked about this on a live stream. Incredibly reasonable on the pricing. Fantastic work. The pockets are functioning all the way around. So the side, the pouches, all that stuff, it's all functioning. The belt is functioning, and it's even got these little bits to like act as belt straps, belt loops. Now, this body is the Husky Shrine Maiden witch thing that I've reviewed, and that's, you know, partly why we don't have boots or anything here. I don't know what the plan is yet, what this is all about. Long story long, that's how I tell stories. I initially sent one of these bodies over to Rebel 10 Customs, and then she made this off of that. And then I decided that I really like these figures as they are, plus I had these sets coming in. So I've grabbed another figure that I had and put this together. Plus she's got more going on in the place that makes her a little bit more accurate, okay? It's just saying it's more accurate than what these girls are bringing to the table. Anyway, the head doesn't stick onto this because the neck joints are obviously different, but a little bit of tack stuff, and especially when it's just sitting on the shelf, it works perfectly. But she crushed it. I love this thing, and you'll see some extra bonus footage of this thing in the video. But that's where her shirt went. Knowing that these things came with extra shirts, it was like, okay, this is the perfect setup. However, I bring all that up to say that you could probably put these on other bodies like I did over there. Looking at the jacket, which is maybe the highlight for me quality-wise, because the thickness, it looks like it's layered on the inside, so you have like real jacket material on the inside. Well, this is hard to grab a hold of. But you have functioning zippers, which is insane. But yeah, look, it's just like a real jacket. So you have like the liner on the inside, you get this little puff at the bottom. The stitch work isn't insane. Not to mention, these were mass produced to some degree. I don't know how many are out there of this thing, but holy smokes, is this not absolutely incredible? The shirt is super basic, which is fine. The one that came on those figures was very basic like this with the like unfinished edges. No big deal. You got this belt strap, which looks like a leather of some sort or a simulated leather, but look, it even has that like grain of leather. This is wild. Look at the details there. And you even have notches for the belt and the holster for the guns, which they do come with these pistols or revolvers, so this will be pretty sweet to see. And there you go. Now she's Old West style, baby. And the pantalones. Look at that. My goodness, is this Velcro? Yeah, so Velcro for the front part so that you can actually put them on like real pants. And then you got pockets which are functioning. Man, words are hard always, all the time. Front pockets and rear pockets are all functioning. The stitching is great. The end result of these, this is so good. This is so good. Let's move on. Now for this set, which, you know, tells you what it is, what you get, doesn't matter. We're gonna open it and look that way. So she also comes with that same basic kind of shirt, which is fine. I mean, they already have that, but they're like cut off there. So I don't know how, these are pretty much the same thing, I'm thinking. And then you get another backpack, which is just a red and black combo. Similar to what we saw, but I guess the color combos are just backwards, right? So of course it unzips and you can put stuff in there. This is really awesome. Moving on, we've got another belt for her and another holster. So something we've already seen, the belt, the loops, the grain, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And she's got little Daisy Dukes, which are so funny. So she's got belt loops, obviously, to work with the belt, which is cool. Her jacket, which she's got front pockets, which also are functioning on the jackets. Wow, this is stupid, okay? If you're watching this, what are you doing? Are you buying it? Because this is insane. It can definitely work with other figures. You got camo on the inside. Again, it's like the lining. This is so good. This is stupid. Now we have to take them apart and put all the stuff on. And the question is, can we do that? How can we do that? Yes, obviously we can, because Rebel 10 Customs did. Some of the things like the jackets are gonna be pretty straightforward, right? The shirt, take the head off. But this section with the pants, how do you do that? You might be able to get away with just dislocating the hip joints. Oops. Well, there you go. So the body comes apart, no problem. That's what the joint looks like there. And you may really wanna heat yours up with like a hair dryer. Just be careful with all the soft goods. You can remove the boots from the body. It's just really hard to get them back in. You definitely have to apply a lot of heat that way. But I think we can go, and I think I already did this. If you pop the hip joint apart, there you go. It's just a ball socket. So this might be the safest way to do it. Obviously, this is like a at your own risk thing. Even the Tunshi Studios said that, you know, don't remove the clothing because it's basically hard to get back on. But I think removing these joints is going to make it a little easier for you. So with that being said, let me do a cutaway and then I'll have all the stuff ready for you. All right, so just a little heads up. This is not going to be for everybody because the amount of work you got to do can be a little tedious. But it's worth it. If you like messing around with this kind of stuff, I do recommend some tweezers if you're working with the belts. And I was wrong earlier. You will need to remove the boots because pants go on like pants. Biggest reason being that they're tapered off down here. These you could get away with, but yeah, you will need to heat up those feet, remove the boots. It's a thick peg because it's not meant to be removed, but you can do it. And if you do swap around the stuff and mess around too many times, obviously the chances of breaking something are a little higher or messing something up is a little higher. So I may go back with her and remove these things off of her legs. I left them on just to see what that would look like. I think the promo images have them removed because it's not part of their set. And then obviously the heads and the boots are just what they are. So you can't change that. Unless there is a way out there to do that. But there you go. So that's full-on action figure swap around dolly style. And there you go. Jean shorts, holster, jacket, new shirt, book bag, which looks awesome. I love the book bag. And yes, they are Daisy Dukes because, and you might have to clean up some of the edges because they are frayed and they're meant to be frayed. But there you go. So that, I mean, it looks cool. I don't know if you can still get this zipped up. I had a lot of poses ahead of me, so I'm going to keep talking and saying stuff. But here you go with the other one. So pants on, belt, the holster, and the new shirt, which again, it looks very similar, if not the same as the old one. And then the new jacket, which looks so good. And then the book bag. I love the setup. This is so cool. Now, are these based on anything? Is this like an alternate costume in the game? Probably not, right? They probably came as they were, but this is cool. It's a really fun way to mess around with something and kind of like revisit a figure that you've previously purchased. Super fun. The quality is fantastic. So Kai Lab, incredible work. Thank you for making such awesome stuff. And are you going to be doing this for the other figures coming from the line? The what's her face? The new one. Don't remember. But you can pre-order her now. You can get this stuff from 5K Toys and support Kai Lab and 5K Toys all in one go. And a reminder, if you want to get these soft goods for April, you will need a body, but there are a bunch of options out there. There's a couple blank bodies on 5K Toys right now, so you can save, just get like 26 bucks and order a body, and then just swap over the head and get Rebel 10 Customs over on Instagram. Send her a DM, get whatever you need. It takes really, honestly, the pricing is way better than it should be. And she's doing stuff with Jaded Toys, doing the soft goods for the Cyberpunk figures, which is official now. I guess that's awesome. So congratulations to her on this and that, which is obviously a bigger deal than making something for me. Kai Labs for these two. There's a lot of links down in the description to support a lot of people in a lot of different ways. One of the ways you could support me is by watching this video, by donating over on Ko-fi, or becoming a member over there, or buying some stuff, you know, get something for your money. If you enjoy this video and you want to see the original figures getting reviewed, then click the top link there for one of those Metal Slug girls. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bigger, bolder, faster.